How, hey, you should write a book about the future of work, is becoming a VC fund. Introducing the Atlas Economy, Market Data, Investment Thesis. Already 80+ impact angel investors in the Atlas Impact Angel Syndicate. 3 years ago at a dinner with my co-founders of GetLinks, we were discussing how I was writing these blog posts, and some of them were going viral sometimes, like this one. At some point, one of my co-founders said, "Hey, you should write a book about the future of work." We all laughed about this. But the idea grew in my mind and started to push me to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning to think about it more seriously. Aftermath. In case you don't know, I wrote a book the next year and published it in January 2020. As you can imagine, it hasn't been easy to find time to do anything else than taking care of GetLinks, but had a trick. During the past 10 years, during my many trips across Hong Kong, Singapore, San Francisco, or Europe, anytime I was meeting someone interesting, I put some references in my iPhone notes. I had 4,300 notes with an average length of 30 words, that's 129,000 words. Wasn't easy to curate the notes on food recipes and the notes on distributed solar photovoltaics market data, but after a while, I had my 50,000 words in the 200 pages of the adaptive economy. Now the real deal for you here is that in the book I tried to consolidate what would be my understanding of what the world could look like 10 years from now, what industries would be hiring the most and where would investors pour money into. The data crunching hell. In 2019, a lot of 5 a.m. market data crunching happened. As you can see, maybe 10% in this data-driven newsletter. That might be something useful for you to understand where money will flow next decade. That's your leverage, and mine too. I have done those researches for myself, but now you can leverage them. And as you might guess, I'm now leveraging on the insights developed while writing this book to create an investment thesis for myself during the next 10 years. There is a lot of not data-driven blah blah out there these days about making an impact, so it is great for me to have a compass to help me cut the BS and focus myself and my activities a bit more. Of course, this is not for everyone. Some people have different core values and priorities in life. Personally, I look at life believing that time is the rarest resource in the universe, and most of my good days, I try my best to make the highest daily output ratio on the formula, today achieved, into, positive impact made, / death clock remaining time. And the first thing about helping make an impact, be to help myself. So how could I invest my time in pushing all my activities in GetLinks and outside of GetLinks to make the most impact in terms of carbon offsetting while also building my wealth? The area where the most impact can be done by 2050, markets ROI versus carbon offset. Green energy, improving the sources of the power we consume every day. Agri-tech and biosphere recovery, IoT, RPO, AI to improve food sources and cycles that mitigate biodiversity loss in our forests, ocean, and air. Mobility and new work, transforming how we get around and for what reasons. New cities and circularity, pushing the boundaries of where we live and how we make it sustainable. Yes, I have decided that for the next 10 years, I will do my best to make GetLinks help more companies that have a positive impact. I have decided that for the next 10 years I will personally, solely help companies that are following these 4 pillars listed above. The results: clearer focus. Help me and my peers get my focus clear and avoid being on call with people that aren't thinking alike. Help me and my peers making a big impact on my time because each company I will be talking to on Zoom etc. is working on reducing gigatons of carbons or saving the world. Help me and my peers building their wealth with better leverage than others because the companies in these markets will benefit from trillions-dollar valuations. Finally, I feel that I'm not escaping my responsibilities towards my generation and my planet. I'm part of the maybe 1M people defining the future of our society and planet. And that feels great. You should try. Help yourself, join us. I'm now decided to put together a VC fund of $20 million, aiming for close in Q4 2022. I'm taking the data of the adaptive economy, and including them into the Atlas investment thesis under the Atlas economy. Of course, I will still support GetLinks as Group Strategy Officer, as it will be one of the champions in Atlas Fund 1 representing the New Work pillar. In the meantime, there are some other companies that I want GetLinks to help with hiring, and with its network of corporate clients and amazing investors, sharing is caring. During the past 12 months, I have gathered around myself some friends and like-minded people sensible to sustainability in an investment syndicate. There are now 82 of you, and I can only thank you for your trust. Now let's get to 100 Impact Angels. To not wait until 2022 end to make an impact, during the past 3 months we worked on launching a support system for sustainability tech companies. It is called Atlas Ventures Program, and this basically fits in the category of online fundraising coaching accelerator. During Q3, for basically 12 weeks we will help accelerate 5 companies that fit in the investment thesis of the Atlas economy, and match them with investors of our syndicate as well as some affiliated sustainability tech VCs we had the chance to meet last year. Soon enough, on June 15th, we will announce in this newsletter the 5 winners we selected for Atlas Ventures Program after reviewing more than 93 applications. Now if you want to help, or do not agree, get in touch at joan@theatlascapital.com.